Kaiserreich mod. For those of you who weren't here for the previous streams or don't know what the heck's going on, the Kaiserreich mod is a massive mod for Hearts of Iron 2. It's an alt history mod that asks the question, what if Germany had won World War I? Of course, we're about 12 years into the game at this point, and so the question is more, why is China eating everyone? So we are, in fact, the Republic of China. Hey, Banana Cabana! I think this first time I've been to 3 streams in a row. Today, last Saturday, and the Wednesday. Well, hey, Banana, I'm happy you could be here. I'm happy you didn't split. Anyway, we started as nothing. The Kuomintang here, who we played, who eventually here became the Republic of China, actually don't exist at the start of the game. We had to start as a League of 8 Nations, and then through a series of events, we started a little rebellion. We had one tiny little province and like no troops. And since then, we've done all this, which is pretty good. Considering we had like no technology, we started with only 2 tech slots. It was terrible. We're up to 4 now, which still isn't as much as everyone else. We do make up for it with the fact that we do have unlimited manpower, and of course we've been pushing since then. In terms of war, radicality. That is a hard name to say for some stream. A little something for the tea and white rabbit fun. Interesting. Although, see, that just makes me think of like Batwoman and stuff now. Which is weird. It's like, yes, it makes me think of Alice in Wonderland, which then makes me think of Batwoman, because that's the way it goes. You really slipped up on that pun. Oh! Damn. Yeah, I don't know why the world tension isn't like 1 million. The world tension actually keeps going down, which is a problem, because with our current government, we actually can't fabricate, or we can't justify wars unless the world tension is 75% or higher. We can't start any more wars. This in here, we started with the decision, thank goodness, but we're out of decisions. In fact, I believe, unless I'm wrong, and I am never wrong, we have in fact finished our national focus tree. Of course, there are continuous focuses we could run, but we're not running any right now because mostly we just need some extra political power because that has been a problem, especially with our various occupations. Currently, our plan is to kick some German booty because way back in, whenever the Northern Expedition was supposed to happen, the 20s, it was German interference in this alt history that prevented the Chinese nationalists from completing the Northern Expedition, and led to the state of China in this version of the alt history. So we need a little bit of vengeance going on over there. That being said, we've been delayed a little bit, mostly by lack of supplies. The supply lines over here in the west, it's not really showing it right now, but it hasn't calculated yet. There's too many zeros and stuff like this. If we go and unpause and just let the game tick for like an hour or 2, there we go. So now we can see the supply situation. We have way too many troops on the western front here with Germany for the amount of supply that we have available. As such, we have a lot of we have huge combat penalties, lack of fuel, different things like that going on. So we haven't started the invasion or haven't restarted the invasion. We've paused it, I guess, while we build up our infrastructure, which is certainly in the queue over here and should be at the top of the queue, and it does indeed appear to be the case. So there might be just a little bit of a breather while we wait before we go again. We'll see. Yeah, Middle Africa would be kind of nice. I mean, we don't have any friendly territory near it. Like, we'd have to arrange some landings, and we may do that. We've got some troops in Scandinavia. The same sort of thing is happening over here, where we were a little bit supply limited, although it seems okay right now. I'm wondering if we can play on the commands over here. They actually have a surprising amount of stuff here, and apparently we're still getting all of our prep and our work and things, so I guess we'll go ahead and just wait over there. Meanwhile, we have this little marine group in Southeast Asia, which did successfully land in Kuala Lumpur. Remind me, were we not having some serious problems over here? I feel like that was a thing that was going on, like we were having a hard time pushing forward. We were worried about getting a little bit stuck, but I'm not sure. Scandinavia. Where are you guys here? Oh, right! I think one of the last things we did is we cleared out this pocket over here. So we've got a bunch more troops just sitting around for now without orders. I think, again, it's because of supply stuff. The problem with our troops is that they are pretty beefy. Right? So we're using 20 width mechanicals over here. They need a fair amount of supply. The tanks need a fair amount of supply as well, which is part of it. Also, currently, we don't have enough modern tanks for everything. We have a deficit, which I think is another part of the reasons they're just sitting there. Yeah, the Singapore landing failed. Right, that's what it was. But then we landed in Kuala Lumpur, while, like, taking a big trip all the way around the Dutch East Indies, I think, right, to land there? Which is like, oh, okay. Now, what might have happened, now that we've landed here, they may not have anyone in Singapore anymore. But, okay, we do have more people in Southeast Asia over here. It was just tanks. Right, which popped out. I popped them out early. These guys don't have the resources. They don't have all their tanks. Still, I'm wondering if we might be able to, what do we want to do with them? Do we want to land them somewhere or not? We took some more territory over here. Like, I don't know. What's the trade situation? We're short on steel, but mostly just because we're trying to produce way too many things at once. We could make some changes with, we'd still need some imports regardless. We don't really have, let's import from the Ottomans here. Oh, I guess that button doesn't work because we don't actually have enough factories for everything. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't know. Yeah, the tank divisions don't have all their tanks as part of it. But I would like to reinforce this little group over here. I'm just not sure with what. Alright, well, we'll unpause. What we're kind of waiting for here is we'll wait for a little bit more infrastructure to finish. And the shortage is, actually, it isn't there. Hold on. The choke point, where's the choke point? I just realized. The choke point's actually over here. I was misinterpreting that. See that? The number that's in red, that's where the choke point is. So this province here can't bring enough stuff through. Okay. Oh, shit, was I looking at chromium, not steel? My bad. There we go. Hey, okay, there we go. We actually can't get any more. That makes sense. Actually, not even getting everything we're asking from the Union of Britain. Let me trim this down a little. Ooh, lasagna for lunch today. That does sound nice. Do. Think that manpower's way too low for this war? Well, we'll find out, won't we? You route through the same area? No, you're trying to route through here. Or no, I was mousing over. Oh, you go through there. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll build a little infrastructure there as well. Let me get a scooch more over here, because it might change some of the flow. Or the flow might change at some point. Let's take a look at some of these sea battles. See what the deal is. That's us over here. Naval bombers killed some ships. That's nice. Okay. What aren't we producing right now? Various planes. No, nothing in basic training. Free dockyards. I don't think we're going to sign anything else. Can you boat to the Baltic, then up to the front? It might be possible. I would be very leery about sending a navy over here. Now, the Union of Britain, who we're not at war with, has invaded over here and is pushing, actually. They're making some progress. They've got, what would this be over here? Some dock between Calais and Le Havre. I don't know. They've isolated Brittany. It's Brittany, bitch. Alright, that's alright. Well, Normandy is like the whole area, right? That's like all this is all Normandy. Because it's a whole. What do they call it in French? Would it be a province? Is Normandy a province? Is it a territory? Is that an arrondissement? No, that's more of a Paris neighborhood subdivision, right? You think the Brits will beat you to Berlin? It could be a department. Ah. Yes, very organized. That must be a side effect of the French Revolution, right? Where everything was like, we must organize everything. We must metricize everything. We must organize everything. We must standardize language. I mean, they weren't wrong about everything. Nope, Normandy is smaller than department? Is it? Just a region? Isn't not an official, like, organized area? That's always possible, too. Oh, yeah. Alright. We should be able to hold off here. There's a lot of troops sort of attacking. These marine divisions, how are they actually comprised? Okay, they're 20 width. They've got all their support. Yeah, they might be okay. I mean, we're going to get supplies in here because we've got a port. In terms of our shipping situation, Do we not have, escorts? Oh, everyone's repairing. Oh! Every single one of our escorts is currently repairing. Is it possible that we don't have our repair... You know what's important? Having shipyards actually assigned to repair your ships. I don't think there's any reason... Has anyone ever pointed out, is there any reason not to just assign all my dockyards to repair? I mean, if they're not repairing, they'll be building ships. But really, to me, if there are ships that need to be repaired, frickin' repair it. Is the way I think. That's a relatively new button, Angry Viking. That's with the naval changes, but yeah. And nations that start with dockyards start with some assigned to repair, but we started with literally 0 dockyards, so we never had any assigned. But you also want to go from time to time and probably add more of your dockyards to that job. Yeah, so we're holding this, which is really nice. They have a lot of divisions sent over here to do this. The thing is, this breaks their land connection. Because, like, Siam is not part of their thing. They can't send supplies through Siam. And depending on the shipping situation, they may not be able to get more stuff here. These guys in the south might be getting starved out. Yeah, so we got lots of repairs going on here too. You do have the sea zone. Good. Okay. Once these, once my subs are repaired, because apparently they weren't being repaired at all, they will patrol this area and try to keep these guys from getting any supplies whatsoever. Even now, and we are getting surrounded, but they are getting some attrition quite a bit. They don't have the out of supply penalty. We've got some planes here operating overhead as well, which is nice. Hopefully this is going to work. They have a, yes, I mean, they have a dock in the south, over here, but we might be able to just sink the convoys. Ships belong in sets of 2. If they lose track of each other, you need to repair them. I don't even know why I stream. You guys are awful. Every time you always just hurt me. Hurt me to my core, to my soul. We got too many planes here. I say we. No, it is all just us. Naval bombers with no orders. Well, let me move you to here and tell you to cover the Straits of Malacca. Like that. That's going to be good and swell. All right. You're just jealous you didn't think of that pun first. I deny everything. Denial. Not just some river over here. Okay, let's take a look at our supply situation. Okay, it's gone up-ish. It's still the short thing. So we're still building the infrastructure over there. Okay. It's about to kick in. We'll see how much that changes. Convoy rating is so OP, it patrols sometimes, fights navies, protects your convoys, is good spread. Yeah, no, they're, like, it is a really good mission. Go! Construct! A war stopped by infrastructure. I mean, really that was a big problem, well, everywhere, really. But it was a massive problem with the warfare here. Both for the Germans on the push, and then the Russians on the push back. Like, when the Russians were pushing back against the Germans, they'd, like, rebuild their railroads to keep getting stuff to the front. One of the issues with the Germans is that, the Russians were doing a lot of scorched earth stuff. They're, you know, burning down farms. They were blowing up bridges and railroads and stuff on their retreat out. And the thing is that despite the fact that at the start of the war, the German army seemed really modern and advanced, by the end of the war, not that many things had changed in certain things. They were still using a lot of horses for the supply lines. I mean, everyone was to a certain extent, but yeah. Okay, now the path is different. Where's the choke point? Right over here now. But it is lessened, which is nice. And then we'll probably need some over here too. Just based on those numbers, that'll probably become the next checkpoint or choke point. And then this one might be as well, although it's still building some things, so that's going to be okay. And then over here, okay, we're nearly full up. The supply problem isn't going to be as much of an issue. Yeah, they're feeling pretty confident in their plans. It's April. Spring is here. Oh yeah, and then that's right, the Russian railroads had different gauges. That's right. Were they narrower? Were the Russians railroads narrower gauge? Was there something like, and then the Germans built railroads going east, and then the Russians got to, like, take that over, and they got, like, more advanced infrastructure, or something like that, or more standardized. There's some weird shit. Or, was it easier to, like... It was easier to make them more narrow instead of wide. There's some extra stuff about that. There's some interesting details about the infrastructure and the railroad. I don't remember it. I only remember enough to remember that it is interesting and you should look it up because it's a cool story about logistics and supplies and stuff. All right, well, this attack's not going brilliantly, but I think we can leave it on for now. So the reason I'm going to be, honestly, probably, I'm going to try to play a little faster speed and maybe a little bit more aggressive than I would like, because you guys are still just doing this. Theoretically, this is going to be our final stream. If we can get Berlin today. If we can get Berlin. The reason is, of course, La Resistance is about to come out. So you know, like, I gotta finish Italy, I gotta finish China, because we gots to be ready to start a... Ooh, you are gonna get popped out of here. Hopefully you can just get on a boat and leave. Yeah, we don't have enough police forces, most likely. Because I did see some rebellion stuff coming up. This is our Coast Guard. Yeah, we've got... These are just Marines. Yeah, we don't actually have real occupation forces. I think we're going to play as France for the first game of La Resistance. Can I escape these guys? How do I save them? I mean, can they not get on a boat and leave? Maybe not. Need to wear a beret? And I think, hold on, what's the date? I think Saturday, put a pin in it, I think Saturday is going to be our La Resistance streaming day. Okay, supply choke point is still here, it's still being built up. I mean, ideally I would have liked to wait more, but yeah, I kind of felt like I had to hit play there to get it started. Okay. These tanks, see, we have the whole other group over here too. Okay, they are moving forward. Yeah, doing over here. And encourage you to redeploy towards the front. Although supplies will continue to be a problem. Halco, I think many episodes have been recorded since the latest one, but that is a good point. The thing is, if I did drop the MP division's size, they wouldn't be as effective either. Improve our support. Yeah, we actually could use some more support. Standing gauge Europe was the Russia and a lot of Soviet adjacent nations used, yeah, so wider gauge. Okay. Oh! That. We got an in pocketing without even trying. We're just that good. We're just that good. Okay, now that their lines are kind of sort of on full retreat. I don't know what we're going to do with these. We don't have strategic bombers, but we had the research nukes. God knows. That's all good. So this is all good. I mean, we want to get the Amtraks and we'll get our Marines rebuilt. We'll get ready for that. Port strike. Actually, maybe we want to read that. That could have been interesting. Okay, excellent. We're sinking some ships, including destroyers, including enemy submarines. That's gorgeous. Okay. Hey, now that our ships are being repaired, we got the bomb. I was going to say something about the bomb being an excellent hot sauce. That is not true. The bomb is a very hot sauce, you know, and excels in that respect, but it's not a very tasty hot sauce. It's funny because, like, I've, you know, we bought the bomb a couple of times here, and it is, like, mind-bogglingly hot, but not terribly flavorful. And then if you start watching, what's that show where they interview people that eat hot wings? It's just the hot ones, right? It's always, when they do the bomb, because that's one of the sauces they've got, it's always the same reaction. That's the first one where people freak out that it's so hot, and then they're also like, and it's not very good. And then you get to the next one, which has a higher listed Scoville unit and doesn't feel as hot. There's something just, like, absolutely toxic about the bomb. Hot Ones is getting a game show? Wait, what? Oh, that sounds awesome. Alright, so, be nice if we had, like, a little bit more mortarized here, but, you know, it'll be fine. We'll just, yeah, let me just make sure. We've got lots of people pushing aggressively along the coast. Just nice to grab these control points. The naval bases don't really matter as much over here. Now, grabbing local supply like this is really nice, because that will alleviate some of the pressure on our supply routes. A little hard to tell where the choke point is now. Oh, it was over here. I did not realize we need this much infrastructure. If I recall, last week, wasn't Cool Man just, like, spamming about infrastructure? I should have built a giant highway from east to west. Ah, the Brits are being kicked out. But it probably drew attention from the front, which is highly valuable. Let me grab some of these guys and tell them to do something like this. And then you guys will be told to do something like this. Try to make it so it's not a one province wide line over here, but also, you know, we might be able to set up another pocket. Which, if I recall correctly, we'd already pocketed these guys pretty hard before, and we did officially lose all those Marines. Rip them. When you play as the British, you learn to build your ports. I don't know exactly what you're saying there, but it sounds true. Time to build a Trans-Siberian Railroad to Paris. Yeah, kinda. I mean, that's sort of what we're doing. Hey, there we go. We're setting us up the bomb. I didn't realize we even had nuclear reactors already built. Man, this is a crazy game. I mean, it is 1948. Haven't been any nukes yet, right? I don't know. How far are the Italy videos on YouTube? Have there been... I'm not saying... I don't want to spoil anything. I'm not saying that nukes have been launched. But out of curiosity, have you guys seen any nukes get launched in our Hoi 4 Italy video yet? Okay. Okay, the Dominican Republic. All right. So you've seen nuke number 1. Less of a spoiler, more of a tease. You ain't seen shit yet. Yeah, I do love it. Like, the American reaction to, like, opponents taking, like, the Dominican Republic. I think that's what it was. I think someone invaded DR. It's just like, alright, let's just nuke the DR. Alright, right-click on Berlin. Ooh, we might get in pocketing over here, depending on how it goes. You could probably need a leader. This guy wasn't even at the front yet. Like, this army wasn't at the front yet, but they might be getting there now. We'll see. Potentially some new traits. Ooh. Bonus movement on land plus 10%. Makeshift bridges, entrenchment speed. No, that sounds really good. Oh, we can get both. Sure! Let's do it. That guy's really good at fighting guerrillas. He's responsible for, I was gonna say Hammurabi, but that's the Babylonian leader. Not the guerrilla. Captured equipment, we don't care about that. Attack, there we go. That's what we want. Attack, attack, attack. Probing attack's nice, but you know what? This paratrooper thing, even though it's not like about paratroopers, just that extra grace period for out of supply can really save your bacon at times. Poland has capitulated. Did Poland exist? Yeah, okay, I guess some of this was Poland, right? I mean, obviously, at some point it did. I just couldn't remember if Poland was still on the map, like, in this state of our game. I don't remember what we're running over. Well, I guess technically this says Kingdom Poland here, too, so yeah, I guess there's still some stuff. At least it's not the Maastrichti Kingdom. Oh, it would break my heart if that were to capitulate again. Actually, if it were to capitulate at this point, I would be just mostly confused. Because at this point, they have been fully 100% annexed and no longer exist. Oh, rip Marines. More naval battles. Plenty going on over here, actually. Who dis? Dutch East Indies. Okay. So we're fighting the Dutch fleet, although we're sinking a ton of it. Excellent. All right. What is our naval deployment looking like? So we got our convoy escorts all covering over here. Not that it matters quite as much. Our raiders don't actually cover the East India Ocean, although that's probably okay. The raiders are in the Straits of Malacca and all over the place. That's good. And then we got some strike forces over here too. Yeah, all right. I'm pretty pleased with what that's looking like. Do we have a bunch of stuff in reserves? We do. These are destroyer escorts, which what I kind of need to do is just change these up to something like this so that they maintain their strength automatically. We'll do a recheck on that later on. We've got, this is, oh right, the battle light cruiser, the Jonathan Skyfell. We'll just throw that into our strike force. What is our strike force? Light ships and destroy, it's all light ships. And it's still doing the job. It's because we have great cruisers. We've got an air wing with no missions. Oh, it may have been sent out from something. I don't know. Fighters. Yeah, it might just be a range thing. Plus, this thing is over capacity. We'll send you down there. Get you to fly over this. Although, oh, I can't split you up until you finish moving. Logistics company, which is pretty handy. Actually, let's keep going on logistics. I don't know. Do our divisions have logistics companies added to them? Tanks, logistics, yes. Infantry plus, logistics, yes. Okay. There might be some other divisions you were using, but overall we're okay. All right. How's the quest for Berlin? Hold on. Where in this? There it is. Like, there's too much noise. I can't see Berlin anymore. It's just covered by crap. All right. Some of those are going to be stopped. We're not taking Berlin right in this second, but probably soon. Yay! Impocketings. Let's go and boof these guys before they get out. And also to free up anyone who's trying to get assigned to this front and just getting confused. Almost a pocket here. If we take this province, these guys will be stuck in. Rename Berlin to Petra. Thinking about it, nuclear focus expansion that adds nuclear winter and de-escalation mechanic to be neat, called Hearts of Iron for the 11th hour. Really though, if you really want to experience what comes after Hearts of Iron, you play Twilight Struggle. I'm still having lots of fun with that game these days. Actually got an IRL game of it going. I finally bought the physical version of Twilight Struggle and played around against Barrages, although we didn't have time to finish. We got interrupted in the mid-war. Madras has capitulated. I was gonna say, I don't think we're involved in anything there. Madras is in India. Okay. So there's just warring going on. Okay. Like, I don't think we're doing anything over there. Let's go and bop the impocketing. Here, you guys too. Just make sure it happens quick. Free up some things. We're just on the outskirts of Berlin. Now, one thing that's not really simulated in this game is like artillery barrages, right? Like, imagine we were just sitting outside Berlin and we were just like lobbing just thousands of shells into Berlin just to soften everything up. We might be able to get there. They have very little defense here. Actually, all of you guys, I'm just gonna right click on Berlin. Oh, actually, I think that guy in the interval when I wasn't attacking, they actually just left Berlin. Like, F this. We're not crazy. Okay, we got some more tech to go through. Looks like we're still working on here. This is my air experience? Yeah, so we can just spend all of our experience on our doctrine. Go, go, go. Nope, someone's moved back into Berlin, but they don't have any digging or anything, so. I'm seeing bicycle divisions from the Netherlands. Damn Dutch and their bicycles! Saving the I was gonna say the Nazis, but they're not Nazis in this version of history. If we move back here, these guys will be all impocketed. That's gonna be nice. Muman Rider! I gotta do a rewatch of One Punch Man, I think. I think I've rewatched it 3 times, and I think it's time to do it again, though. Did we get stopped again? I think so. I don't think there's quite enough supply flowing in there, because there's probably a lot of damaged infrastructure, and it's fairly narrow at the same time. How's Scandinavia going? Actually, I was gonna say, I don't think I even have the play button on there. Mostly, yeah. Mostly we just pulled a lot of stuff out, and we were happy just playing sort of like, listen, we'll just dig in, we'll play defense. If they want to attack me, fine. I mean, we might be able to work some counterattacks from time to time. But there's so many troops. Like, if we want to attack into here and here, like, it would be one province into one province. We don't get to double tap anything. I mean, I guess maybe to thin out the lines, I should probably do something like that. That should maybe work. Although, as I say that, I don't know. We might be able to knock them out of this little bulge. Yeah, actually, they GG'd out pretty fast. Muscat has joined the Entente. Okay. And yeah, there is some smashing of factories over here, but I'm not as... No, I'm not bothered. Going to Hindenburg. Oh, the humanity! Let them do their own thing for a little bit. Hey, what happened to our manpower? It climbed up real fast. I guess we must have changed manpower laws near the end of last stream. Meanwhile, of course, Germany has no manpower. Although I think that's a fairly recent development. There we go. Push in there again. That should work this time. Yeah, you assist on doing this. And you're doing that, which is fine. Say that's empty. So you can do that. We can get the airport and get some more angles, and just make sure to enforce this pocket situation. Do that. Form a human chain for logistics. Yeah, that's it. All we need is, like, just people need to start carrying resources to the front by hand. I mean, it might take them several months to get there, but they'll get there. Alright, another giant in pocketing. That's good. I think we might be able to do, at the very least, that. It's pretty easy play. And we might be able to set up another in pocketing, or at the very least, you know, multi-pronged attacks against these provinces. And again, every province you take is a little bit less supply flow for the opposition. I'm going to attack here, mostly to make this one go worse. We can actually assist and just clean this up. Clean up our lines a little bit more. That's great. Still don't have Berlin. You gonna play any more Old War Blues? They released a large new update. I want to, certainly. I mean, the next Hoi session we play is definitely just going to be vanilla with La Resistance. Because, I mean, obviously. A, obviously I was gonna do it anyway, and B, Paradox is gonna pay me to do it. Because I have the greatest life in the universe! Guys, you know, I know this is gonna be a hardship for the channel. I know everyone's gonna be really upset by the fact that we're gonna be forced to play some Hearts of Iron. Nobody tell Paradox I would have just done it for free. Man, oh man. What a life. The thing is, I don't think they were afraid that I wasn't going to stream it this way. We just get a coordinated thing. They, you know, coordinate their marketing and let people know about it and various things. Because, yeah, obviously I was going to play it. Good God. Especially right now. I'm surprised, like, because I come and go with all kinds of games, right? I, like, obsess over them for a few weeks, and then I put them away for a couple months, and then it's back to obsessing over them for a few weeks. This Hoi obsession has been lasting a little bit more strongly and solidly here, this recent go, which I'm pleased with. All right, yeah, these guys are just chilling, these tanks. They never got any actual orders. I'm gonna do, let me just line, oh God, it's so hard to draw a front line when you've got a field marshal plan. There it is. Because it thinks, the mouse click gets eaten by the line, and you have to draw your line really close to the border. Or maybe, I'm just misinterpreting maybe where the border is. It's probably the yeah. Typical me, I'm like blaming, you know, something else. And it's probably just, I'm just clicking in the wrong place because I'm interpreting the lines wrong. But the point being, when you got a bunch of stuff drawn on the front lines like this, things can get a little bit sloppy. So yeah, we'll move this, this modern tank brigade. Although I'm betting, okay, yeah, we've definitely caught up. We don't have all of our tanks yet, so they're not going to be fighting at full strength. But they've caught up. Can you assist from here? No. Wait, hold it. Oh, you can? Never mind. I just didn't click right the first time. If you guys read the patch notes for RimWorld 1.1, it's currently in the beta branch, although you can use it now. It's like, I was surprised. I did not expect there to be another big, like, a big release, a big patch for the game when it hit 1.0, because it did sound... I mean, it still sounds like they're mostly feature complete. Although I say that, they did add a bunch of stuff. New weapons. Oh, is there? Okay, no. I thought these guys couldn't attack from here, maybe. I thought maybe there was some impassable terrain, but no, we're good. Oh, they're probably... Yeah, they're saying there's not enough supply. True. Well, we have a plan for them. Here, we'll even hit play. But yeah, if there's no supply there, you're right. If they came in here, they wouldn't add to our strength. In fact, they would probably make us worse. Here, it is, in fact, this local infrastructure that's the problem. So we'll queue a little bit of that up. And here as well, it's the local infrastructure that's the problem, so we'll queue some of that. Luckily, the infrastructure construction is pretty fast. I mean, either... There's two possibilities with infrastructure. Either you're going to move on before it gets built, in which case it's fine, because clearly you're just pushing forward, or it's going to be built fast enough to be useful. Yeah, that Berlin attack's not working. Attacking into urban stuff is tough. And yeah, without the supply, things are being a little dicey, so we may have to wait a scooch. War support's good. We got lots of fuel, nothing in training. Yeah, that's fine. We got some more naval battle results here as we continue to sink. Yeah, the Dutch East Indies aren't going to have ships for very long if this keeps up, which might make subsequent invasions a little easier. So we are going to take the port in Lübeck. I don't know how much more we want to push up there, to be honest. Although there is some battle plan to do that. A little progress there. Through there. And assist from here, please. Thank you. Saw an interesting strategy on YouTube, Buff. Can you make a custom nation in Way 4? Not built into the game, no. Although there's, like, you can do anything with modding, and people have. They've even invented this nation called Belgium. Very unhistorical. You know, I like fantasy and science fiction as much as the next guy, but Belgium? Come on. Yeah, do you think we've captured a strap bomber? Because we do have a nuke, you're right. We do have some strategic bombers. We'll deploy you here. We also need some fighters over here. How big is this airport? So, let's say 300 fighters. So, we're all going to do the Eastern Germany air zone. You're going to do air superiority and interception. Actually, I'm going to turn the interception off. We just want pure air superiority over here. And once we do, we can nuke. Now, remind me how to nuke. You click on the province? Oh. Yeah. But we need air superiority and strategic bomber in range, which the strategic bomber is being deployed now. We'll do that. Now, I remember the first time I used nukes in this game, because when you click, it highlights a whole province. So I'm like, I think it was I was nuking the US as someone, I don't remember. And I was like, yeah, we'll nuke Washington. And I just like this. Like, I was like, you know, so we're nuking Maryland, right? But no, you actually have to select the actual proper state, or the actual proper province that you want to nuke. Even though it damages all the infrastructure and factories and stuff on a state level, this entire area, you do have to make sure you have the actual correct tile selected to hit a city. And the reason you nuke cities, I mean, so it damages a bunch of stuff, but the other thing is it does sort of make it as if you had captured that city for the purposes of war score. Where did Berlin go? I keep not being able to see it because of all the schmutz. Oh. No, there it is. Okay. Do we really not have enough air superiority over here? Okay, well there's actually a big airport over here. We'll just deploy some more planes. Do this. Air superiority, same zone. Go, go. Yeah, it'll kill the infrastructure for me, too. But at a certain point... Oh, I didn't realize they have level 10 forts here! Yeah, we're totally nuking Berlin, you guys. 100%. 100% we're nuking Berlin. There's a strategic bombers here with no instructions, which is fine. Although I suppose I could deploy you to do some strategic bombing. Just, you know. Yeah, and specifically, strategic bombing, but for the strategic bombing, the only thing you're going to be targeting is forts. If there are any forts around, bomb them. Teleton forts, what's that? There's a wall in Berlin? Chat, you're just being awful today. I love you. You're wonderful, never change. I approve of the awfulness. Here, we can push forward here easily. We'll then pocket these guys. Oh! We can do this. As I say, we'll free up a bunch of troops! Yeah, I don't know if we can really fit these troops on the front line anyway. Hell, the best play for us to do might literally just be to pull a bunch of troops off the front line. Any chance we can push in a little more here? Just because these guys are kind of trapped. We may as well do this. What the hell, right? Don't you lose your strat bombers. Well, there's that. That is a good point. Halt. We'll just park them. That is a good point. I don't know, there's been some push here. At some point we'll surround Berlin, presumably. That's our air support. Alright. Quite a lot of fighting in the air here. Oh my god! I didn't realize they have almost 5,000 planes! Holy shit! Every plane Germany has is deployed here in defense of Berlin. Alright, that's pretty legitimate. Here, push in here. Actually, didn't we just try this? They have 99 balloons. That's part of the Air Force, too. Well, we'll go visit Coolman. This is where you live, right, Coolman? I know you're in chat. I seen you. I saw you. Invade Sweden via Denmark. And, yeah. It might not be a shabby idea. Now, Denmark is... Oh, they are in a war here. Okay. Then, yeah, absolutely. We'll probably pick up one of these guys and do something like that. We'll just end up redrawing these front lines at some point here. Actually, we'll probably just do for a big redraw. Yeah, I think we keep getting, we just keep getting stopped over there. I think we run out of just juice a little quick. I guess we can add a ship designer. Submarines and destroyers. Cruisers. So this makes cruisers cheaper, not better. I'll take this one here to make our subs and destroyers better. Spoiler, Quill visits Coolman in the YouTube LP as well. It's possible. Okay. We're gonna do a reorg here. Oh, you, right. With your little specialty plan. Okay, the pure leg infantry here. Let me move you. And you're all leg infantry as well. I'm going to move you over this way. And then the motorized and the motorized. Okay. So Army Group 1 will be a little higher tech. It's still hurting for supplies, but maybe simply by thinning things out, it's going to be better. Your new battle plan is going to be like, push up towards this river or something like that. Reorganize yourselves. Then Teal, what I'll probably do for this Army Group 5, apparently, is we don't need everything for this. You've got that. Those tanks I'm going to hold in reserve for some sort of specifical plan. Which actually, your plan might still just be something like that. No, you know what? Not that. Shift X for a spearhead. There we go. That looks pretty good, because that'll run you through Berlin and everything too. Another teal. Let me relabel you to green. Go here. And your plan is to punch through like that. And then these purple folks over here. Might just add you to the Scandinavian front. Yeah, I kind of like that. So what I'm going to do for you guys, I'm going to tell you to strategically redeploy here. And then I'll redraw the battlefront in Scandinavia to use the extra dudes. Because their supply situation's gotten a lot better now here in Scandinavia. Choke point for there is... What's in red? Must be underneath my tooltip. Oh, right there. Which actually isn't much of a choke point. But this would be the limit. Actually, we are only using half supply. It helps that we're not attacking. But what I'll do is I will queue up a little bit more infrastructure here, because that would be the bottleneck, if there is one. Alright, so everyone's getting in position. No one's been told to attack or anything right now. Equipment-wise, we're almost full on our modern tanks. Hooray! And I keep losing Berlin. I need to, like, hotkey Berlin. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're not going to get the air superiority. Although, maybe we could nuke, like... We could nuke Denmark. Although, what's the point? It can't... Screenshot. What is this front line? What is this? Guys are still getting in position. They do feel like they could run the thing, but let's give them a tick. Get some planning bonus. We'll get in position. It's going to be okay. Favorite line so far. We can nuke Denmark, but I mean, what's the point? It's kind of cold, but honestly, I still don't know what's going on with this battle line. Like, how is their front line drawn in our own territory? Nuke IKEA land? Well, actually. Alright. We're gonna grab, you know what? All of this is gonna be fine. I'm gonna put you... I guess Riga? Actually, I don't know if our fighters will reach. They might. These are heavy fighters. So we'll have the Riga Hammer. There you go. All right. This is for Paradox. We're going to nuke Stockholm. Just because we've got 2 nukes. We can use one up. Is this the progress bar? Yeah, we'll be dropped in 2 hours. Wait for it. Screenshot, 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 screenshot. Take that, Paradox. Ah. Atomic bombing is failing. For the first and hopefully last time, it won't be the last. A nuclear bomb has been detonated. Oh, well, it might be the last time in Sweden. Why is it called Svealand over here? It's Sweden here. Is it? Oh, it's the province. Okay. Excellent. There we go. Nicely nuked. You know, if we brought all the infrastructure down in the capital, it means supplies aren't really going to be able to flow out of here very well. Which could hurt their front line. Oh, still a little bit of land over here for us to boot. All right, working our way across there. All right, you guys can go now. Let's say that looks pretty good. A lot of these look pretty good. Purple tanks, you are also going to go. Go, go, go. Spearhead, theoretically, straight through Berlin. It might be around Berlin. I'd love to nuke it. The problem is we just can't get the air superiority over Berlin, so we actually can't manage to nuke them. Although who knows, when we take some of these airports, if we can't actually take Berlin, we may actually be able to just, like, first of all, surround Berlin would potentially be helpful. Let us take the rest of the country very easily, which would probably just let us capitulate them. But also, when we take these airports here, we might be able to deny them air reinforcements. Looks like these guys are pocketed, although not quite out of supply yet, so they're holding off for now, but that won't be the case for long. Teal over here, I don't think has got anything left in the tank. Just going to make sure to reset your battle orders Tell you what, I'm gonna get you guys to just come down here. Green is still pushing to Copenhagen, and then when you're through, I'll redraw the battle lines at that point. In the north, has purple arrived? Yes, okay. So what I'm gonna do, it might script our front lines for a little bit, but we're gonna draw that, because some people are gonna shuffle around and move and things, and you're just gonna be ready to start a push. They may be forced to pull some of their guys back to defend their southern side, we'll see, but we'll be ready to spawn if something crazy goes on. We could just nuke Stockholm a second time, depending on how quickly they're rebuilding. But yeah, I'm actually wondering about nuking. Oh, that's a different air zone. We might be able to reach it from here. Do something like this. Because, yeah, another nuke here just to script the supplies in the north could be really handy. I mean, they can probably just ship some because we have no presence in the Baltic. I don't know if you have a battle plan drawn here anymore. Alright, how are we doing over here? Alright, Berlin has been surrounded and is falling. Well, we didn't get to nuke Berlin, you guys. But we've got it. Wait for when Germany switches capital. And then there's that too, yeah. So Germany will switch capitals when we take Berlin. Which might enable us to nuke somewhere else. But I mean, while it does, oh, victory of the Dominion, Indian subcontinent, Raj, Dominion of India. Fall of Berlin! I was like, that's the pop-up I was expecting. Reports from Berlin confirm that the German city has been captured by advancing Chinese troops after a long, merciless fighting through the greatest city in the Reichspakt. German forces put up a stiff resistance, hoping to delay the Chinese forces for as long as possible, but we were eventually beaten back. I'm shifting between a sort of like the mid-Atlantic mid-Atlantic accent, some sort of like received English pronunciation, and then some sort of weird third indescribable accent for no reason. As shocked Berliners looked on, the Chinese army paraded down the Brandenburg Gate before listening to a speech by Wang Jingwei in front of the famous monument. However, what eventually seems to have caught the attention and memory of the world is a picture of a Chinese soldier proudly holding the Chinese flag from the roof of a heavily damaged Reichstag, taken by one of his squad mates, not stag mates. Although, you know, I'll celebrate after this, have a big stag do or something, I don't know. It's all but over for the German Empire now. A hint of Irish? There you go. That's my news reporter accent. A little mid-Atlantic, which was like sort of an invented neutral accent for American broadcasting. A little bit random British of some kind, and a little bit Irish for some reason. Sure. A little bit country, a little bit rock and roll. Wait, hold on. Let's go light. Yeah. Okay. Well, then through here and then down here, just to in-pocket some more guys. Deliver a nuke to the capital of France. Well, we don't have the range. Meanwhile, the Brits are pushing back a little. So they got pushed back a little, and then they pushed back, and it's mostly been stalled out. But again, they're probably just keeping some troops busy, which, hey, we'll take as we continue to go forward here. Okay, oh, there we go. Denmark. Oh, yeah, it just took us a long time to take the Hog of Copen. Okay, you've got that. So you don't have a battle plan anymore. Can we draw one? Okay, we can. Something like that for you. And same thing for green here. Something like that. And like that. And yeah, just go. That's going to be fine. Denmark is no longer coping. They're not coping with my aggression. We got some military factories. Hooray! If anything, it's probably just continue to increase our tank production. More tanks. This is a pretty narrow, like, thing for us to go through here. It sort of sucks, but it is gonna work. Yeah, they have too many planes there. Just because we can. We've got another nuke ready again. Boom! Maybe I should have done Uppsala instead. There. Well, just in case it didn't stick the first time. We're just doing nuke Stockholm a second time. Excellent. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be real slow going. Meanwhile, in the north, though... Say you're confident the plan could work. Yeah, okay. Looking good. Any of these guys out of supply? Yes, they are. Look at that. Massively out of supply, probably because there's no more infrastructure over here, so they can't flow the supplies out of their capital. They can try by sea, but which is probably what's happening, but they probably just don't have enough throughput. So we're gonna push from a couple of different sides. That's still gonna be slow. That's gonna be there. Meanwhile, over here in the western front, Essen is the new capital. It's also a great place to pick up board games, right? There's a big, I think there's a big board gaming event that happens in Essen, which I think is the reason that Essen is on the board for Pandemic. It's one of the cities in Pandemic. Spiel? Okay, there's that too. Dropping 2 nukes is like Madeira dropping 2 meteors. Madeira dropping 2 meteors. I'm not getting the reference. I feel like this is something, but I don't know what it is. Alright. Oh, one more logistics company. True, also Ticket to Ride. Maybe it's Ticket to Ride I was thinking of. I'm not sure. But yeah, Ticket to Ride Europe is the one I have. It's actually the only one I have. It's the first one I bought. I'd never played the American version. I didn't realize Ticket to Ride Europe was second, and introduces some new mechanics that are quite good. Is it the stations that are in Ticket to Ride Europe that are quite a good mechanic? And I think maybe tunnels as well. Tunnels or ferries, one or the other. Anyway, just right-clicked on Essen here. Quill dropping nukes is considered normal. Not a cause for world tension. Yeah, and world tension doesn't care, apparently, about nukes. Just gonna keep dropping. Let's do a little of that. Autosave, 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 autosave. Come on! Autosave faster! There we go. And then that's going okay. And actually, these guys here, I'm gonna oh, okay, that's already fallen. Good. Because that'll cut off some guys over here, potentially. Yeah, they're probably gonna back out first. But in theory. Yeah, that's not gonna work super well with the straight crossing. Okay, that worked better than expected. Maybe too well? It's like, oh no! Our attack was too successful! We've overextended our lines! Stop! Oh right, hold on, I forgot that, wait. Yeah. Oh, is this because you're in combat? Okay, maybe. I mean, it was telling me that, but... Yeah, there you go.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
Let's go Amsterdam into The Hague. Dr. Clumber! I was going to call you Dr. Cucumber. Dr. Clumber, thank you very much for the contribution to the Whiskey and Chocolate Fund. Let me bring up the other page so I can read it properly. Canadians nuking the EU proves that it was a good job Canada was part of the Commonwealth at the time. Just kidding, pal. Keep up the great content. Thank you very much, Dr. Cucumber. Listen, it is basically a rule on this channel that we butcher pronunciations, so deal with it. So we got some Amtraks. We will start some production of that, if I know where it is. I've never built one before, because they're relatively new to the game. I mean, I think they were added in, like, Man the Guns or something. What I'll probably do is try to produce a bunch quite quickly as we capture more factories over here, and then we'll pull it down. But next time we do a marine invasion, we'll have them have some armored vehicle support, which seems like a fairly good idea. All right, rush in there. You guys rush in over here. And by Russian, I mean we're basically Russia, right? So we can rush in as much as we want. All right, slowly maybe. We'll see. Don't have a lot of faith in that working. Good pushes going on over here, though. Supplies will continue to be a problem, but it is happening. Germany, how close are you to GGing out here? German Empire. German East Asia, which is a different country. And apparently they haven't actually capitulated? Interesting. What's the capital now? Munich! Shows the casualty list. So we are down 6.4 million. So 3.2 down fighting the German Empire. Meanwhile, the German Empire has lost almost 10 million and 4.5 million fighting us. It's been a pretty bloody war. The ratios are still in our favor, and our manpower just keeps going up. So, you know, that's obviously not a concern. And our industrial might is probably second to none at this point. Let me delete the previous battle line and redraw a battle line that's literally just Germany. There you go. Hit play, and you're gonna get right-clicked to there. Oh yeah, there's this stuff too. You keep pushing that way. Right-click there. There you go. Lots of forced attacks, which may or may not be the smartest thing in the universe. But again, we got lots of manpower. Who cares, right? I think the front line is on normal, not aggressive. Which is probably fine. I make the aggressive moves by right-clicks. Hey, there we go. We got a beachhead over here. Oh yeah, and the tanks specifically, definitely. Whoa! Okay, I didn't realize the front line for the tanks had gotten so wide. Let me redraw something like this. I'm gonna Shift X spearhead down to here, to Munich. We'll hit play, but you still have a right-clicked order that's gonna happen, and that's okay. And then you'll reevaluate. You'll move over here and then try to spearhead down to the new German capital. The capitals are always going to be places with the highest victory points and things, so they are natural targets for you. Alright, those mariners are good and going. We'll grab some more special forces tech too. How many did you kill in Sweden? What, you want to know how many dead Swedes there are? You people are sick! I also want to know. So we've killed almost 400,000 Swedes, which from, you know, a manpower point of view is pretty brutal. They have 0 manpower. Kind of as expected. I mean, Germany's had 0 for a while. Oh, no, wait. That's China. It's like, how do they have so much? It's like, that's me! It's a me! China Rio. Just go around Amsterdam for a little bit here. Remember, it's only a war crime if you lose. Well, that's the reason we're conquering The Hague. We want to make sure we have it so that when we do the International War Crimes Tribunal or whatever, we're in charge. Hunt and destroy is done. We'll spend some more air experience over here. Nuremberg as well, right? We'll have all the trial locations. Rolling into your own war crime tribunal in a tank. I mean, the first time we nuked Stockholm, we could justify as, you know, a justifiable act of war, perhaps. The second time was just for fun. Alright, pushing here. Pushing there. Pushing back over here. This tank, once it captures Augsburg, is going to have some local supplies, so it should be okay. And anyway, reinforcements are on the way, so I think this tank's going to be okay. Cologne, Dusseldorf. I've never properly been to Dusseldorf. I have, like, flown into Dusseldorf, gotten onto a train and gone to Cologne. But that's it. Cool. When is more of this series going up on the UpTubs? I don't know. Like, I know I did get a lot of it transferred online. I don't know if it's all caught up or what the situation is there. But theoretically, more coming hopefully soon. Oslo could be nuked just so they give you the Nobel Prize for Peace. Oh! Wait, what? Oh, okay. I thought a really bad, like, pocket against us had happened. I got confused about the battle lines. I'm like, oh, what did we do? No, it's fine. We're okay. And yeah, you keep running up there. Yeah, finish what you guys are doing. What I'm going to do is shift-click an instruction that way. Except for you guys over here. You're going to go up the... well, never mind, actually. Forgot Norway's not actually involved in any of this. You guys go there. And then, yeah, still grab the airport. And then I'll have one of you sort of come up over here. But yeah, Norway is neutral in all this, huh? I'd declare war on them, but I can't. Literally unable to justify wars right now. Alright, so the rescue of our tank division hasn't really happened yet. But what the hell? Keep moving. Yeah, you're gonna go and pick up Augsburg. That's fine. We'll just grab Munich, and then we'll just sit this tank in Munich. It'll still have local supply. It's not very good at defending itself, and of course it can be surrounded. So the rescue still needs to come. But it should be alright. And then over here, can we do that? There. And you're gonna attack here, partially just to keep these guys busy. But that should work out. Can't even tell where the borders are over here. It's so nasty. Norway's pulling a Sweden in this war. Oh, independent? Yeah. Independently trading with Nazis? Okay, luckily there's no Nazis in this version of history. The game just crashed. Now, it was auto-saving, and I was clicking. I think Windows did the thing of like, oh, this application is not responding. Well, let's kill it. I think it's because I was clicking during an autosave. The question is, did the autosave go successfully or not? Let us find out. Just a slight intermission is all, you guys. The game nuked you. That's a punishment for nuking Stockholm. Paradox heard me talking shit about them, and they're like, oh yeah? Hang on, I gotta post my screenshot. You know, while the game's reloading, and has been established that on my computer, stuff loads a little slow. I think it's this one here. So if I go over to Twitter, grab this, drop you in there. Excellent. Sup, Paradox. Toy game. Hashtag special delivery. And streaming right now. And then a link. There you go. Tweet. Okay. Then back over here. Load game. So autosave was the 1st of October. I don't have there's a timestamp in there, but could have done the load save from the launcher thing. But I never trust those. Lots of games have that now. Like if they have a launcher, they have it where you can either just, go to the main menu or you can load the last save automatically. There we go. Yeah, I think the last autosave went and was correct. Okay. Yeah, Paradox just coded it so it crashes if you nuke Stockholm. Your R is bigger than most countries. You're right. We got our font game is on point. Yeah, see, this tank made it to Munich, which is lovely. I'm gonna do here, so I'm just gonna delete that and that, lest units get a little bit confused about where they should go. You are just gonna stay parked there. That's going to be fine, my friend. These guys have no org and they're trying to move. This tank has no org, but what we can do is we can have just rip around here. There's no one in there, which is gonna be okay. And yeah, you guys, your job is to try to punch through here and reconnect some stuff up. Even if you guys don't, if you can't defeat them, it's gonna be fine. It keeps them pinned down temporarily while we bring people over here. All right, how we doing? South of Sweden. Is it auto-saving? Or is it crashing again? Oh! A peace deal! All right. It probably wasn't an autosave last time. It's probably the peace deal, and I was clicking. Because I was like, where is it going, you guys? And then, yeah. Windows does not like it if you click in a game or an application while it's like thinking like this. The Treaty of Tampere! Hey, that's the headquarters of Colossal Order, the people who make City Skylines. We could have nuked them too! I think we'd actually had them. We conquered them way too early before we had nukes. Damn it. Alright. German Empire. Take all states. Yeah, we can't. What are we going to take and in what order? Can I not take German East Asia? Is this not part of the same war? Yeah, I could hit pass a few times to make sure we have enough points. That is true. We might want to just start eating. I guess no one's really going to be able to take much from us. Well, so what do we want to take in the end? Really, we want to take everything that makes our name bigger. That's all that matters. Tell you what, I'm going to take White Ruthenia. Lithuania, the United Baltic Duchy. I can't see you in here. Oh, is there nothing to take? But there is, though. Oh yeah, and then there's the stuff over here that... We have to click on that? See, it's different. Sweden's not part of this as well. So it must be different factions. It must not have been in the Reichspakt. There's probably going to be another peace conference shortly after this one, then, I assume. Just trying to watch this until it turns gray. Alright, we got Berlin. That was important. Oh. Okay, Hanover's too much at 99. Oh, that's too much as well. Oh! Minas Riga. Which is now too much. Oh, and we missed some over here too. Hold on, let me deselect Saxony. Oh, and you're not happy with that. We can pick it up on the next pass. I could pick up something random over here, just that's cheap, so I can have it in the same pass. There you go. We'll just buy Coolman's house. Pass, we'll get tons of points. Reset one more time. Shit. Some people have taken some other stuff, which is really annoying. Stupid border gore. I'm assuming we can take the rest? Yeah. Done. I mean, that's a CB if I've ever seen one. Okay, stop a second. That is really annoying. Who are we still in a war with? Sweden, Dutch East Indies, German East Asia, and the Netherlands. I guess they're not in a faction? Is that possible? Yeah, no faction. Ah. Okay, well, we're going to clearly have to redraw some front lines, so let's just do that in, just do a full redo here of whatever the heck was going on. Scandinavia should, I was going to say should be fine, but apparently not. Oh, no, because, right. Hello, delete, thank you. Go, go, go. Let's go into diplomat mode. So who am I? Okay, there's still some pockets of random stuff over here. You guys. Kill them. You guys. Kill them. You guys. Kill. Oh, we still don't have the Hague. Unacceptable. And there's some more stuff over here, too. There you go. Kill all that. But yeah. Goddamn Union of Britain. And I can't start a war with them. Nuke the Hague. Hold on. Wait. Oh, okay. Alright. Today, the unthinkable has occurred. German Heer forces fighting in Europe. German Heer? Heer? What is this? What does this mean? Forces fighting in Europe have finally collapsed under the weight of the invading armies. The Reich couldn't continue the struggle, and so it appears the Kaiser, his cabinet, and considerable number of state officials and key generals have embarked by sea to the African colonies still in the hands of the Germans. Oh, that's army. H-E-E-R is army? Oh, okay. The Kaiser is seemingly committed to continuing the struggle of his imperial possessions overseas, but for now the war in Europe is over and the worldwide German Empire has been thrown in utter disarray. The Kaiserreich has fallen. I think we can officially say at this point, we have beaten Kaiserreich. I mean, literally, by definition. What are you doing here with the border gore? Why would you release one little province? Oh my god. You hurt me so much. Okay, that's been cleaned up there. Clean that. Get in there. Or whatever the heck's left. One of these little islands. Although I don't think we'll have to take the islands. Italian Empire declared. The two Sicilies, they have now declared themselves to be the Italian Empire. Good for them. We haven't done a Kaiserreich Italy run, which actually is what I'd said a long time ago was going to be my next one, because I still haven't done a Syndicalist. I mean, here we have played, you know, left wing here with the KMT, but we still haven't played Syndicalist. Just radical socialists. World tension. Not going up. No, of course. Why would it go up? We're not doing anything to increase world tension. If anything, we're ending wars, and you know that relaxes people some more. It's got tons more factories. We got a decision. Oh yeah, probably to choose whether to annex stuff or not. Which of course we're gonna annex all this because it embiggens our name. If any of this wasn't sort of connected to us, we wouldn't do like total occupation, right? If we grab some random African land or something like that, then it'd be like, no, we can liberate them. That'd be fine. There's advantage to it. That's all good. That's all good. Oh, that's all done over here. So no red blips. Good. Excellent. Just finish off Scandinavia. Let me do this just to say. Split some of you guys up. Send you that way. Oh, we've got Stockholm. Excellent. You go there and there. You just clean up that and that. Lovely. Oh. Okay. Why do we have so little war participation? So, I mean, we have to take everything, and then a decision to make stuff. Like, for example, the Dutch East Indies here, we are probably totally fine with letting them be their own thing. Now, because of this, I'm no longer as concerned about taking the Netherlands on the basis that it's not going to make our name bigger. Although, thematically, The Hague is still kind of nice to grab. We may have to do a little passing here just to get some numbers up. Let me do that. Okay. Now. Oh, yeah, we can't take you. So I think that's everything we can take from here. Okay, then we're out. Take something a little cheaper? No. I do a pass and one more. sure there's going to be some terrible border Gorn places. A little bit. We're still in a war. We got some more independence to deal with. But here... Oh, Alsace-Lorraine. Oh, we have no choice. We have to just occupy it. Armies have taken control of Alsace-Lorraine after our last campaign, a region disputed between France and Germany for the last 7 years. We must now decide what to do with this land. We're just going to occupy it. That's where my family's from. Well, my father's line. We're from Strasbourg. We don't need war prop. I'm surprised it didn't give me... Why hasn't it given me a decision over here? Oh, okay. And then one more peace deal. Can't take it all in one go. Take some resource-rich regions. We'll take Denmark. I don't think they've got anything like weird overseas or anything like that. There's the islands, but... Oh, there we go. There's our limit. Alright, fine. Pass. Then we should be able to take the rest. Are we at peace? Nope. Okay, seriously. All right. German East Asia, Singapore, Electric Boogaloo 2, or whatever. I can't believe these guys are just holding out. Well, clearly we're gonna have to nuke the fuck out of them. This is fine. 3% stability is fine, right? We're okay. I think we can have another one as well. Probably if we just nuke them, they'll capitulate. Yeah, but +3 stability, everything's fine. Exactly. So, okay, what we need to do is we need to find our strategic bombers. Must be this group of 6 over here. Indeed. Fly you here. Over there. And let's be ready to nuke Singapore. I mean, we've got a nuke. We've got 2! Hey, hey! How nice. Quill solves all his problems with a couple of nukes. I mean, actually, they probably will capitulate from the nukes. Because I think it does something. What does that sound? Is it just, like, naval combat? There's no invasion going on. There's no fleet with low strength. I don't think our strategic bombers have arrived yet. We're not showing that list. Oh yeah, you're still moving. Turns out it takes a while to fly, like, pretty much to the other side of the world. This does something. It levels the city. I can't remember if it gives them a malice or decreases their stability. I think it just gives you a surrender limit malice based on the victory points of the nuked province. And we're gonna nuke Singapore and Kuala Lumpur. Boom! Screenshot, 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 screenshot. I don't think they've changed. They changed how, like, the surrender limits work? Two nukes simultaneously. And they're like, no, this is fine. I mean, And just cause Japan surrendered after one nuke, I mean, Malaya's gonna be like, nah, that's nothing. We're just gonna brush it off. Clearly, this is okay. I mean, never mind that, like, the greatest power in the entire world wants us dead. 100% dead. We're just gonna suck it up. Deal with it. I can nuke them again. Let's nuke this place. It's got victory points. I mean, it's got a little dot here. Yeah, 20. It's worth 1. Huh. Oh, there's Malacca. It's worth 1. Wait. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? Do I just nuke Singapore again? Check the surrender first. Okay, so 88% towards capitulation. I'll just nuke Singapore a second time. %, towards capitulation. Man! They are serious about not giving up. Alright, let's max out the speed. Wasn't thorough enough the first time. Capital repeatedly will have the greatest impact in their stab. Yeah, except apparently not. I mean, did I miss? I did click on Singapore, right? Turns out nukes do nothing. It could be a Kaiserreich thing. It could be that there's something in the data files, specifically with Kaiserreich, that it makes the nukes not work the way we were expecting right here. Or in general, perhaps. I mean, it's still, like, obliterating the country. Doing tons of damage to them. Okay, in 50 days, we'll land some troops. Actually, I might just land these guys as early as we can. Ship-wise, wrong button. Over here, yeah, we've got raiding, we've got convoy raiding. Oh, you're a naval invasion sport, not strike force, which I guess is fine. Oh, well, this is just destroyers. That's all that's left over here? Oh, these guys... Ah... I have a strike force and a naval invasion support. All right, couldn't remember. We're gonna put the cruisers in there. One of these. These are more cruisers. We'll just throw them in. Done and done. Okay. The decision button is flashing red. What decision button? Oh, some time thing. Oh, there's our fate one. Okay, so maybe I hadn't unpaused long enough. So Dutch Guyana, Netherlands. Okay, we're gonna occupy the Netherlands, Denmark, and Sweden. But Indonesia can just be a puppet. And same thing over here. I'm fine with that. Nice blue color, actually. Very pretty. We're at negative stability. Awesome. Stability is just a number, it's fine. Wonder if you can buffer underflow stability. What does this mean? It means we better, like, finish this game soon. Oh, actually, no. Let me stop. Don't go right away, after all. Logistics company, good. Yeah, we'll grab the recons as well. Yeah. We were at, like, minus 800 and change, I think, when we annexed basically all of Russia. Some of this border gore is kind of annoying. There you go. Got some territory over here. Alright, you're ready to go. But yeah, we may as well wait until everyone's ready. South America needs to be cleansed. Well, the problem is we can't. I can't, I literally cannot start a war. Because, like, changing my government type, I require 75% world tension to be able to justify a war. And obviously the world's very chill right now. There's nothing bad happening, so world tension's obviously, you know, everyone's just relaxed. So we can't justify a war. And we can't change our government. Kaiserreich tends to be more event-driven and things like that through national focuses or actual event pop-ups. So this will be the final thing. We're not really going to be in position to start anything else after that, and that's going to be okay. Sounds like you need to nuke your government. If you drop a 4th nuke, do it on army stack to give them the casualties. Yeah. Here, we're gonna nuke. I can't nuke. Do I not have enough air superiority? Really? I guess we need 75% and we don't have that. Sure. I'm betting we have more heavy fighters ready to go. I'd like to, like, these to be just grouped up by type instead of individual, like, models. I mean, I guess what I could do is I probably have planes, yeah, like, all over the place here. What are these? Heavy fighters. Excellent. You're going to come to this airport and do that. Let's see. These are heavy fighters. Excellent. You're also going to come to Borneo and fly over the peninsula. Yeah, just a lack of air superiority. I'm thinking the Germans may have moved all their planes here. Well, not Germans exactly, because it's not Germany. They don't have 60 planes. Like, how do I not have 75% air superiority here? Why are my planes being so bad? I mean, the range is probably a bit of an issue. Oh. Oh! The island is in a different zone. It's in the sea zone, isn't it? It's well sea zoned. Germany siege. No. You're part of Sumatra. That's what it is. Okay. Nukety nuke nuke. Oh, we're missing the nuke effect. Boom. Okay. Go, go, go. You're a go for all the invasions. Just be careful. Once you do your naval invasion, you might grow a 3rd eye. This is perfectly normal and to be expected. There we go. Hey, we successfully landed. Oh, there we go. Just landed in Singapore in one. More or less, how do we not have more war participation? Australia, like, seriously? Also, this is a lot of fucking war score for all this. There we go. And there. More than I may have missed one. Which is, you know, very likely. Nope, there we go. We'd already had it selected. Remember when we had rubber problems? Yeah, not so much anymore. Go. Nope. Nope. There we are. That's fairly cheap. We can take that. Little island there. Oh, no, 3 is too much. Okay. End turn taking that much. And you probably can't take everything over here. Yeah, and that's just too expensive. Pass. Just to accumulate a little. Grab you. That's already part of there, which is fine. Oh, I can't even take this right now. Oh, because I think they passed as well. Accruing a lot of points. Come on, click on Singapore. Click on it! There it is. Okay, that went now. I can't take that. No, take a little 1-point island. Oh, I can't even take the 1-point island. Wow! Okay. And done. And done. And we are at peace. Current wars. Australasian, Brazilian War, Australasian, Canadian War. So, Australia's the only one who's doing anything anymore. But we are at peace. We've done that. We've got our decisions coming up. Malaysia, I think, because they're not contiguous with me. Yeah, we'll just give it to Indonesia. Sounds fine. And Indochina, which I assume is this area over here, we're going to keep because it's nice and contiguous. Return Filipino land. Return it to whom? Chinese government discussing what to do with the Filipino land currently occupied. No rightful claim. Should return it to our Filipino allies. Oh, Philippines is our ally. Okay. Sure. There you go. And then, just in case the Indochina thing modifies, but probably it won't. So we're going to keep Indochina. Just because it's nice and grouped with us. And I think that's that. So green is us, blue are our puppets. So all these islands, and this isn't an island, but it's a pen island, peninsula. Those are all our sort of vassals. We actually control some land here directly, and then we've got another vassal over here. That's pretty good with me. Can we see the resource info? Oh, well, like the trade screen to see what we're producing. We can kill the steel imports now. Amazingly, we still have negative rubber. Admittedly, we're exporting a bunch of it. -2 rubber, and still quite low on chromium. Just kind of hilarious. Although we could get lots from the South African Federation, so that could fix our chromium shortage, just like that. Yes, that's right. We have Greenland as well, which is good if we want to make a run at Canada or something. We can use Greenland as a stopping point. Something you might see in the Italy campaign. I don't know. Again, I'm just teasing some stuff out. The only other war you can do is Japan via focus tree, except we can't. Because we've already fought Japan in an early war. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, if I build more ships, I could start another war with Japan. Oh. Still, I think we're going to have to wrap it up, unfortunately. Just in the interest of... We don't have any subs going on right now. Because we... Oops, that's the wrong one. Because we want to be ready for La Resistance. So I don't want to do too much else. We only got 21 minutes more to the stream. Actually, we can honestly probably just make subs forever. And these are coming through, and there. I mean, at some point we might have to build capital ships. But yeah, I guess if I built up enough a navy, I could follow the decision. If I had positive political power, I could just focus on naval production, right? So many tanks. I guess if we did anything, we'd probably just work on more, just more planes in general. I don't even have naval bombers unlocked. The Mashriki Kingdom. Well, if we play another game of Kaiserreich, we're gonna have to play the Mashriki Kingdom. No one's in training. Got tons of dudes. Nuke Hiroshima to end the stream. We can't nuke them unless we're at war. Like, you can't just randomly nuke someone. We have to be at war with them. And we can't be at war unless we built up our navy a bunch. So what do they have? This is their warship, right? Yeah, I always get confused with the convoys. So maybe up to 400. So yeah, we've got a way to go before we can get similar strength to them. But really, like, all of our construction time, like we've got spare civilian factories, could just be building like a mass naval dockyard production line queue thing here. If you can build them, do so. We got lots of coastlines. Our entire economy could be rerouted to building up a navy. start cranking out battleships. I mean, it'll still take like a year and a half to build a battleship. But we could do something like that. I know, we still have a ton of, like, dockyards that aren't being used. But we'll build more, right? It was a good game balance thing to limit maybe how many dockyards you can have on ships for a variety of different reasons. But it would be nice if you could set up a thing of like as a one-liner, set up 5 production lines of this instead of having to go click, click, click. And then our steel shortage starts to be an issue again. We have a lot of steel, and we're trading some of it away. There you go. Union of Britain, Australasian Union, 1 in from the United States, 1 from the French Republic. So we can get a little bit more going. Whee! And we still have civilian factories. Max Dockyard there. Sorry, not there. Not there. Not there. There it is. Wow. Okay, you've got you. I'm just a few sort of spread out so that we can, you know, use them as various launch points and repair points and things. Because I think the naval base level affects repair rates. It certainly affects, like, naval range, as well as just getting supplies everywhere. A few of those. Do we still have civilian factories left? Jesus Christ. We have 382 currently being used out of 606 civilian factories. Never have I seen something that crazy before. It's just utterly ludicrous. Actually, what I should probably be doing is researching naval techs instead of whatever, but... Oh, can I not? I can't build there? I wonder why I can't build the radar there. That's interesting. I mean, I don't control that land directly, but I thought I would be able to build it in my vassal for them. Maybe not. Whee! Oh yeah, then we have this little bit. Just because. Just radar up all of our borders. Various coasts. Just in case someone else starts some stuff. Not that I'm worried about anything. We do have some troops somewhere where they don't have enough supply. Oh! All the naval invasions here ended. Right. Okay. What I'm going to do is cancel you, and I'm going to tell you to garrison over here. I'm going to tell you to garrison over here. Tell you to garrison over here. There you go, just so you go somewhere with more supply. Not China, you're in Russia. Russia? Not familiar with it. Never heard of it. Central America has capitulated. Okay. So some people are still having fun. Canada's still in war. Who dis? West Indies Union. Oh, I guess we can see what's in red. Oh yeah, because they're still in war with Britain. Australasian Union. There's still plenty of conflict, but again, the world still is cooling down. Like, they're just bored of war. Every season's the same. Like, they need to shake it up at this point. Maybe kill off some key characters. I don't know. Something's got to happen. No go over there. Can move the ships up the queue as well so they get high priority for things. But yeah, so speaking of ships. Do we even bother with carriers? I don't know. What we do is we get that. Stability's positive again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I guess we've got enough stuff that is, you know, generally causing the stability to go up. So that's something. out of these areas. In preparation. There you go. When does he need to start the focus against Japan? I need at least 75% of their naval power, I think it was. Yeah. Which I think is just in pure number of ships. So theoretically spamming out a bunch of small ships should get me there, but I'm not sure. If they actually count the naval power as like battleships and cruise carriers, Japan's still got tons, and so we'd be a million miles away from that. Closer than you think? Think so? I mean, if they're at the low end, let's say they're 350, right? So yeah, we're getting awfully close. But I think it may not happen. And really, I mean, even like when the war happened, it's gonna be like trivial. I mean, I guess they could call in other things, but we are gonna have to wrap it up just because, like, we are gonna wrap up this series because La Resistance coming out, and we're gonna start something else. I mean, there's nothing that's gonna stop me from reverting to the previous version on Steam, so I can still run Kaiserreich because I'm sure Kaiserreich won't be updated for a while. Oh, you know what we could do is make sure we've got maxed out airfields. Okay, good. Hell, no. Maximum options. You know, because we're going to need to nuke them. Yeah, our name is the biggest, we win. Absolutely. And I mean, bigger by a lot. Again, I do love that whoever pointed out that, like, my R is bigger than most countries. Upload a one-off war with Japan miniseries on YouTube. I mean, it could be, but it's going to be, it's going to be so silly. Like, we plan all the naval invasions. I mean, we can pre-plan them. So this is going to be for J-Day. The invasion of Japan. Wait. Who took Mexico City? Peru. Who's Mexico at war with? Okay, a lot of people. See you there, Mexico. Autosave. Or peace conference? No, autosave. There's actually surprisingly few naval bases. You have the troop numbers to invade every province in Japan with like 3 people. Yeah, no, we have a ridiculous amount of stuff. What's this decision? Integrate. Oh, hey. There you go. We can core some more things. Oh, that's with positive power. Nice. Recon company done. Okay. Let's unlock strategic bombers so we can actually build some. Because the only ones we've got are ones we've captured. What do we have? Ships. 244. Nope. If you overload an airport, I think it only matters when you're running missions, right? I think it increases the rate of accidents. Is that true? I feel like that's correct. Just because what I want to do is I want to reorganize things here. So that's not, like, literally everything. Yeah, so halt. Yes, detach from the army. Halt, and then reposition over here. Just to make sure no one's running any actual missions. Thank you, autosave. It's one of the reasons I pause when I tend to interact with the UI. It's because there's, like, all kinds of little events and crap that will happen. Yeah, I mean, it worsens your missions, but I'm not going to run any missions. I'm just saying, just moving them here and parking them here while I do a reorganization isn't, like, breaking everything, right? I don't think so. Yeah, stick all the planes to an army, and we may do that. I mean, we will give these guys some planes. Oh my god. I know you guys are flying from halfway across the world, but seriously, why is it taking you so long? There you go. Alright, we've grouped up everything we can. 500 fighters. 500 fighters. 500 fighters. Get all the torpedo launchers. Oh, these are regular fighters. You know what? I'll just trash you. It's like, my experience points! Yep. You're explicitly going to be flying over Japan. And over here too. Heavy fighters that are idle. Flying over Japan. For that air superiority. Strategic bomber wing. You're going to be told to fly over there. But without a mission. Just so that you're assigned to it. So you'll be ready to nuke when it starts to happen. Autosave, autosave, autosave. Tactical bombers will be able to provide close air support to our invasions that happen here. And you can go and follow one of these. It's going to be okay. Naval bombers, I'm going to move you here and then tell you to bomb the Sea of Japan. Oh, there you go. Close air support. I'm going to attach you to that army. Heavy fighters that are just chilling. I'm going to send you here and to fly there. More heavy fighters. Oh, and you need missions assigned. Excellent. We have so many nukes ready to go. I was still moving some things. You go there, you fly there. For that. Mexico has capitulated. And you can do the Yellow Sea. Not that we're expecting any action there. Strategic bombers are now something we can build. It's like, hey, these nukes are pretty cool. Let's work on more of that. So we'll add strategic bomber construction to the queue. And we'll put it up at the top. There. Still have an excess of factories. What decision? Improve worker conditions for support. Sure, let's do that. It's amazing how we've bounced back fairly well. We can assign some more things, but that's okay. What are we looking at ship-wise? 254. Yeah, we're not there yet. What's your timer? We only got 5 minutes. No, Mexico's not going ham. Mexico got hammed on. Welcome to Peru, everyone. Overtime to finish the war. Well, it is a holiday here, and I told people I wouldn't go overtime on the stream, so that we could do some stuff. More autosave. Yeah, the airport. We're still moving some dudes out of here. Yeah, I really don't have any missions for some of these others. Okay, we can do this into Home Islands. And then this last one that's just standing by. I don't even care. I don't know. Here, you can be in the Philippines and cover the Philippine Sea. Done and done. Now, I don't think any... Well, you're not overloaded. You don't have a mission, but that's okay. Done, 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 done. All right. Strike force too far away. What we may want to do, just to make sure it's okay... I'll just get you to park out of here. That way you'll be nice and close to respond to things. You don't have a commander? Really? Well, let's do that. And... do we have more? Yeah. What we're going to do is... Oh. Okay, the light cruisers. Let's pull you out of there. Light cruisers, you're going to join this strike force. Excellent. And these are all destroyer escorts. What I'm going to do, move you over here and split you in two and make sure all of you are on invasion support. So we'll have 3 different ones for 3 different simultaneous invasions. Oh, start researching carriers. In case we do need to build big ships. 259. And growing. We're getting more ships. We do have more shipyards. But yeah, lack of steel. What I'm going to do is reveal these categories. I'm going to take the mechanized, move it way down under the ships. There we go. Now the ships have enough steel. Excellent. We are building a lot of destroyers. We could just queue up some more. Yeah, if truly pure numbers is the only thing that matters... These destroy escorts are super mega cheap. They should build incredibly quickly. Oh my god. And then again, we'll show this so I can grab the mechanized because we have 70,000 spare. At this point, I could just probably cancel the line. There you go. We'll do that. And just out of curiosity, we won't have time to actually do the war. Still can't do that. Japan. They may have built more boats, or intel is just getting a little clearer. Yeah, it keeps fluctuating a little bit. Still about 350 boats. So, I mean, if they had 400, 75% of that would be 300, right? So, I mean, we've got to be close. No battleships. Pfft, who needs battleships? Light cruisers, baby. That's all we need. We're basically taking, like, post-World War II naval doctrine. I mean, we don't actually have cruise missiles. But really, that's all we need. A friend of mine was saying that, like, in theory, potentially, a single modern destroyer, single, like, missile destroyer, assuming it had, like, an ammo boat. Like, one of these modern destroyers and some ammo boats could probably sink, like, the entirety of the Navy that existed in World War II. Just because it, like, it can fire, like, 10 times the range of someone else. I think the problem, the only thing would be overwhelming with air, would be it. Like, once you get, like, just any kind of air thing, it's like, yeah, modern destroyers could shoot down a frack ton of prop planes with some, like, computer-targeted anti-air, but you'd probably just overwhelm it. It would be a Zerg rush strategy. Build more radar to get intel. We do have a lot spammed out, like, and queued up. I thought. Did I not? Queue up all the radar over here? Maybe not there. Maybe just other places. Could be. Strategic bombing bonus. Boop. A little bit of that. Oh! Reclaim Taiwan. So obviously we'll drop a frack ton of nukes. Production, planes. Let's Strategic bombers, okay, you're at the top of the list. They're being built. We've got a lot of them. That's great. Over here, we've got a little bit of room. Strategic bombers over here. We're going to make sure, here, we're going to assign up to 100 to the wing. You're told to cover this area. You're not actually being told to engage in strategic bombing. I just want you to be available. I don't know. You know what? We'll prime you for it. And actually, yeah, just blow up ports or forts in various kinds if there are any. So strategic bomber 2 is done. We'll go for 3. We'll go and upgrade the production queue as well. Once we unlock the 3, we might go and spend some XP for it. It's gonna be fine. All right, we're 2 minutes over. Well, maybe we are gonna do this war in time. Japan crying. We already gave you Taiwan. Please leave me speak. Yeah, because we had an early war against Japan. And it was probably the single scariest moment of the game because we were fighting someone over here and they called in Japan without really us knowing that this was going to happen. Like, it's an event that triggers on their side, but there was no, unless you knew that it was something that could happen, there was no real way of knowing that it was going to come. There was no warning. So suddenly we found ourselves in a war against Japan. Like, oh shit. And you know, they landed a bunch of dudes all over. It was looking super dicey. And we pushed them back and took them over and forced them to GG out. And yeah, they already gave us Taiwan. But now we're like, give us Taiwan! And they're like, but wait, how? What? Huh? What's Japan's air power? That's a good question. They do have something like 10,000 planes. When all you need is a knife. Theoretically we have more. I mean, you know, how much can we bring to bear versus them? Yada, yada, yada. Tech differences, so on and so forth. Are there? Okay, let me just check. I mean, I know I'm on pause here. Because we do have room for some more airplanes in place. We can have 700 more planes here. Again, it would be nice to just like, can I have a filter for just heavy fighters? Probably missing it at this point. All naval fighters, regular fighters. Well, and we actually have some pretty good regular fighters. Tell you what, we're gonna fit up to 700 more. Let's set this to 700 of fighter types. You can just operate in the Sea of Japan. That's gonna be fine. And then naval bombers. See these heavy fighters that were Sea of Japan. You're gonna do home islands instead. There we go. Give us Taiwan, but you already have Taiwan. No excuses. Give us Taiwan. Cue Japan crying. China, no! Please, stop. Converted carrier hull. I mean, we'll unlock the carriers. They're not gonna be relevant for this war. Our raiders, they actually do need to be updated to like reinforce here. Guess we did have smaller wolf packs before. Okay, so we have justified war, declare war, call in allies, annex. Actually, maybe I didn't. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Okay, bring the speed down a bit. First step, nuke all the things. Tokyo. Oh, we don't have our air superiority. Let's just not actually get it. It's possible. We gotta give it a little bit of time. There we go. Well, we have some. Our planes are moving out. Ah, yeah, there we go. So, Tokyo. Yeah, that is Yokohama. We'll do that. I mean, Hiroshima. Nagasaki? Just, you know, for historical reasons. We still have some more nukes. That's only 5 victory points. Oh, 15 over here. We'll nuke you. I don't remember all the places we're talking about landing. 15 victory points there. Nikita, sure. Got 4 more nukes. Sendai. Amwari, it's not worth much. Hakodate. Sapporo! Here, we'll get some radioactive beer. We'll nuke you. I don't think we did Kyoto. Did we do Osaka? Yeah, well, we're out of nuclear bombs. 5, everyone! Fallout 5 Japan. Okay, J-Day invasion as a go. 200,000 dead. Is that from our nukes? That doesn't seem like enough. Although that's active manpower. Like, I mean, millions of people must have died just then, right? I mean, especially, like, nuking Tokyo. Are you not going? Oh, East China Sea. Wait, seriously? I guess because there's ongoing battles. Do we seriously not have naval superiority here? Oh, hold on. I just realized our naval escort job was never changed to cover these areas. And that should probably be enough. I think those are military casualties, right? Because they only count manpower. Same thing, your manpower here is basically just your, you know, males from 18 to 32 or whatever they consider to be eligible age for this. All right, there you go. Invasion 1 at least is going, and the rest will certainly follow after this. There you go, another one there. I mean, we're not using Marines. Hell, we're not using particularly advanced, you know, mechanized divisions or anything either. Don't think it's gonna matter. Although, watch it turn out that, like, wow, we actually can't invade with this. Hold on, we gotta plan it. I didn't even do the spread invasion. I'm just like, everything in one port. Who cares? But I probably should have done the spread out. Because for all I know, did we get bopped out of somewhere? We may have just gotten bopped. Yep, we did. Seriously. Do they have any, like, no, they have no capitulation progress. Okay, so there's definitely, in vanilla Hearts of Iron, there is definitely a mechanic to cause people to be more likely to concede after they get nuked. Apparently, Kaiserreich doesn't do that. Oh yeah, a bunch of our troops are still in Germany. I mean, how many troops are we gonna need? Wow. All we need to do is land some dudes. Yeah, it actually might not be a terrible idea to, like, say, okay, listen, let's get everyone over here. That's gonna eat up a lot of supplies they move. All right, 2 of the invasions looks like, oh no, you got bunks here as well. Admittedly, we don't have a lot of land bombardment helping us. And we're landing motorized divisions here? Maybe we'd have to rebuild our Marines. To be fair, you presumably have 75% of Japan's naval presence, so it's conceivable they can maintain naval superiority. Well, that's true, although clearly we got there because, you know, we got our guys in. Did I start constructing Amtraks? I think I did, right? Apparently I can train quite a few special divisions. Actually, what I could do to save time is just take one of the guys who failed to get through. Oh, no, we got our landing finally. Well, there you go. Never mind then. Did we just get raided? Viking raid! Hey! Thank you for the raid, Vikineers. Vikidins? Wait. Are we Dr. House all of a sudden? Are you planning a new invasion? Oh, no new units assigned to this order. Actually, yeah, no, just go and redo it. So you guys need to be forced onto this, which is going to be fine. And then, yeah, you got bopped. But what I'm going to do with you is just clear out your orders, tell you to land over here, do something like this. Go, go, go. I can't believe we, like, nuked basically all of Japan. I mean, we've got some more nukes ready to go. Oh, no, not yet. Almost. We basically nuked all of Japan, and they're like, "No, this is fine. It's fine, bro. It's fine." I mean, I guess at this point they have learned that a peace with me is kind of temporary. It's like, we gave you everything you wanted like 10 years ago. Yeah? What have you done for me lately? Have you tried dying? Could you die for me? Where are you that's not going anywhere? You're here, you're there, you don't have many missions. What are you, naval bombers? Well, wait. There you go. Oh, I guess you just didn't have a location. Weird, but sure. Yeah, alright, let's abandon that plan. Just do this. Oops. Draw a battle line there, thank you. Go there, and push when you get there. Woo! We got Godzilla. Oh, yeah. Now there's gonna be like 13 different Godzillas. Alright, have another nuke ready. Just nuke Tokyo again. Just cuz. This is for spite at this point. Woohoo! Still destroys their infrastructure in their capital, which should hurt their flow of supplies. Yeah, you can see here, even though they're fighting in their own territory, with not that many troops, and they still have the out of supply, because no supplies can flow out of Tokyo, because it's got no infrastructure. And theoretically, we're going to be bopping their sea-based supplies. Did you get stopped there? Yeah, it is a lot of stuff, although they're starving out, so at some point that will go. Thank you, autosave. What are we at? We're only 13 minutes over. Well, maybe we can make this. Actually, let me cancel purple completely. I'll set a front line there for you to do something like this. We'll let the purple guys arrive there. And then, yeah, just gold and blue will push east. Next KR run, Quill places Gandhi, enters wars, but only sends nukes. It is funny, and Gandhi is in here. Because we know, because we kicked his butt. That would be a pretty fun run. I wonder what it's like playing it in the Kaiserreich. There we go, we've got an airport and all their planes that are attached to armies. Some of them got redirected over here, which is fine and dandy and groovy. Got some naval battle results happening. That's not very exciting. Supply ships over here. Why would they be Japanese supply ships way over here? I don't know. Probably do have to plan different invasions here, because I think these guys might be a little bit stuck. Oh, no, never mind. We made the jump across here. That's good. It's a little stalled out over here for a sec. Once we finish this, we could just plan another naval invasion with some of these guys. I could plan a little baby one, with just some random Marines here. Or a militia. Here. Very sacrificial. There's not even a naval base here. But it might just force some guys to respawn and move back here to try to retake it. And they'll have local supply because it's got a victory point. And yeah, we probably want to... Oh, it's got a level 10 naval base, which is nice. I'll go ahead and try to max out the infrastructure over here. So a bunch of it probably just needs to be repaired. Someone nuked everything here. I don't know why. Like, someone ruined Japan with some nukes. It was very rude. So let me grab some of you guys and just say something like that. Yeah, must be Kaiserreich change it so that nukes don't cause people to want to GG. Because otherwise, I'm willing to bet Japan would have basically just dropped down to like 0 surrender level. We may have needed to take like a victory point. But that would probably be about it. That, so you can't get out. Forward interception. Okay, that's that there. We'll just, I don't know, spend some more air XP on things. Thusly. Purple. You're moving down. Go, go, go. Just finish this up. You do that so that these guys can't really get out of here. You're going to make sure to bop them. And actually, you'll make sure to go down there and clear that out completely, so that's not a thing. Let's grab some of you, actually, and if you just keep those guys pinned, that'll be enough. How's this little mini baby invasion? Where are you? Did I not actually put you in your own army? Oh, no, there you are. Oh, there! Okay. Oh, and they've landed. I'm like, whatever happened to those guys? Yeah, they just landed, so everything is fine. Excellent. Our Western Front armies have arrived. Although I still can't land here. Because it's not a naval base. Does it say, oh, we'll just drop some more troops off here? But there's not actually a naval base. I would have to plan another naval invasion. I mean, we may as well, right? Nuke, nuke, nuke. We've got a nuke. You could build a naval base there. I don't think the timing is going to actually do anything for us that way. Let's plan one invasion that way. And a separate invasion. Tokyo and adjacent. It'll take a while to prep. If all goes well, the war will be over before they do that, but we'll see. You're doing that? Oh, I think one of these guys did get booped. Yeah, but that's okay. We're sacrificing this militia. The one thing we've got is infinite manpower. Sort of trying to just distract some of the guys by doing that. Oh, you got to move into Nagasaki, please. Oh, and apparently there's a straight crossing to somewhere. Why can't I walk through here? Is it because of a naval battle? I mean, that dot 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 means a straight crossing, right? Oh yeah, it's blocked by enemy fleets. That is exactly what's happening. Strike force. Our strike force is being obliterated. Oh no, wait. Okay. They still have much better ships than we do. Although, look at this battle. But these are oh no, these are subs being chased. That's not a result. Oh, we lost some destroyers. Sank some convoys. Yeah, we're losing ships. There we go. Finish you up. Carrier hulls. Oh, modern light ships. What we may want to do actually is, which one is our tanks? That's some tanks. Purple over here is lots of modern tanks. Get here. Plan a battle line that goes that way. Although, speaking of, our modern tanks, are they actually modern tanks? The tank division? Oh yeah, it's all modern tanks and mechanized. That'll do. Oh, and we are pushing forward, so... I do have 500 power. That's rare. Strategic Bomber 3. Need to get our rockets and jet engines, I suppose. So, Strategic Bomber 3, what we want to do, engine, bombing, da-da-da, range, reliability. Oop. I don't want negative reliability. There we go. Done. 3A, go. In-pocketed Kyoto. Alright, well they're just broken now. Do they have any manpower? Yeah, they have some. No sleep till Tokyo. We've got a date for karaoke. We can't miss it. We can't be late. Actually, you just go run around that way, please. Thank you. And rather, yeah, so I was gonna say, you can't solo Kyoto. What you can do is you can just sort of get a couple more cutoffs. Getting this airport would be handy, because then the wings that are set to just follow people will then be able to plant themselves over here. Alright, you must be almost done, right? National focus set, yeah, but we can't. Oh! War of Anti-Imperialism. I didn't realize we had another thing that was available somewhere. Alright. Well, look at that. Get some more war support. And overrun. Push over here. Alright, probably once we take Tokyo, that'll be it for Japan. They don't have a lot of juice left. And this is worth a lot of victory points. Although they do still have a lot of victory points left on this island. But you're going to Tokyo for karaoke? I thought you were going there for watch anime. Oh, we'd probably do that too. There's actually lots of anime I've never seen. There we are. And take all states. Boom. Done. Let's make them a puppet. There we are. Ooh, I was like, what are their flags going to be? Interesting. This is their radical socialist flag of the Japanese Union. Okay. We've won the game. As the left KMT. I'm going to call that pretty good. Folks, thank you very much. We went only 22 minutes over, and we got a whole extra war out of it, which I wasn't expecting. I wasn't even sure we'd actually be able to do Germany here because it was a little slow going for a while. Next live stream is going to be on Wednesday, where we're going to do, I'm not sure, we might start New Civ, but we've been talking about Tropico. Wednesday, maybe Tropico. Next Saturday, unless I'm wrong, and I might be wrong, we may have to double check some things, but should be Hearts of Iron 4 La Resistance. Oh. So, fingers crossed on that one. It might change, it might get pushed back, depending on, you know, things and codes and readiness and everything, but I did want to start getting the hype up for that one way or to other. And many more YouTube videos should be hitting for various different games if you haven't seen anything yet, because a bunch of it is old stream VODs. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Thanks for coming out. Thank you for supporting our invasion of the entirety of Eurasia. Well, the vast majority of Eurasia here as Republic of China. We got a little bit of border gore over here, a little exclave of the Union of Britain, which obviously we'll have to do something about at some theoretical point in the future, which can't actually happen. But, you know, pretty good. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.